Today we're building a show file for a top 40 band, and we're going to use it later today, so let's hurry that up. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another random live stream. If it's your first time here, hi, my name is Guillaume. I'm a live sound engineer that talk about anything that has to do with the world of live sound, console, in-ear, monitor, microphone. This is what I do on the channel. And today what we have planned out is to build a show file for a top 40 band. I used to have a file for that band, but it was built on Wing 1 point something architecture. So I was like, now we're at 0.3. I should not try to load that thing in and try to make it work. A lot of things have changed in the architecture of the Wing since that. So I'm just gonna build a new one. We're gonna have a good time together, and let's not waste any more time because I need to build that show for later today. It's currently 1 p.m. Local time, and I have to go at load-in for 3 p.m. So as soon as we're done here, by around 2, I have to leave, put the console in the back of my car, and just fly out to the gig. So yeah, let's start with that. So I'm gonna show you guys roughly what's going on. We have a patch list. I'm not gonna show you my full laptop, but we have a patch list that we're gonna use. This is all my input list. We're just gonna input that, and after that I'm gonna start to build some stuff, building the magic, adding compressor, adding building my effect rack, my usual effect rack. We're just gonna build that together. So make sure to say hi in the chat. Make sure to say hi to tell me that the chat is working. This is something that we seen before where the chat was going on and I didn't see it. Just want to make sure with all that social media streaming platform that I love when it works, social streaming, but sometimes it doesn't. So make sure to say hi in the chat when you guys are slowly showing up. Oh, come on. We're gonna go with this. There we go. Let's move on to the console view. First thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna reset that thing. We're gonna initialize the console. Select all parameter. I just want to start from scratch, like everything. Everything here is selected. We're gonna go initialize. All right. So the first thing that we're gonna do is set up our input list. So we're gonna start in the source menu, routing. Oh, the console is a little out of the way here. Hold on. I'm gonna bring you guys in so you can see the side buttons. There we go. So routing, source menu on the top, and I'm gonna use AES50A. I don't have a stage box. The band has their own stage box with a DL32. We're gonna basically share the input from one console to the other. I'm gonna send out my output back into the other output of the band. Anyway, you guys get the idea. Let's start by naming our stuff first, and after that we're gonna apply all the processing, all the cool stuff. So we have a kick in, we have a kick out, we have snare top, snare bottom. We have a snare 2, SN2. We have a hi-hat. Also have a tom, a floor, a pair of overhead, and we're gonna make that stereo. After that, we're gonna have in 11 some percussion, some conga. We're gonna have a timbales, In 13, we're gonna get some a condenser mic for all the percussion and stuff like that. So a condenser in here. In 14, we're gonna have floor. After that, we got 15 a bass DI, and that bass player I know has a red DI, those big tube, super cool sounding thing. Click track into 16. We have tracks, sequence left. We're just gonna go sequence left, and we don't need to do left right. It's gonna be a stereo for us. 19 is gonna be guitar. MA, he's gonna play in stereo. 21, we're gonna have a guitar lead depending on the player of that day. So we're not gonna write any name, we're just gonna go by guitar lead. After that, we're gonna have some vocals. So guitar vocal, bass, vocal, Christine, I don't know how to write anymore. I don't need to say vocal, I know it's gonna be here for sure. It's gonna have MA, Mark, Emily, spare mic, and talk back. Talkback, abbreviation for talkback. And I'm missing something, or oh no, actually it's because the patch is switching. So 29 input, we're good. I didn't miss anything. All right. So now we're gonna assign those those mono or stereo sources to our channel. We're gonna change the patch. We're gonna go here in the main channel. We're gonna unlock the patch, press a +1. We're gonna go here, AS50A. So in my first channel on the left, we're gonna assign what we want on from the right. So kick in, kick out, snare up, snare bottom, snare 2, hat, tom, floor, overheads, conga, and I wish maybe I'm gonna scrap one of the input to get all my stuff together on a custom layer. Bass DI, the click track, I don't want it, so we're gonna skip over that. Tracks, stereo guitar, and all the vocals with the talkback. So we're gonna be 3 layer in, we're gonna be 2 layer in, so from 1 to 24, and I'm probably gonna use the other layer to do like a custom layer, or I'm gonna just use user 1. Gonna build a DCA for drum, DCA for a couple of stuff, and I'm gonna keep all my vocal together, my instrument together, and have basically one big layer for everything. So let's start with the first few input. We're not gonna touch gain here because we're only gonna have access to trim. So I'm only gonna prep the channel for what I usually do, and we should be really close. It's gonna save me a lot of time for a sound check. What I can do first is change the color. Do I want to? I like to change the color. I like to have my drums in green. We're gonna go over that quickly. Drums in green, floor, overhead, percussion in yellow, condenser, floor in yellow, bass DI, it has to be that blue, track has to be that blue, guitar for a lead is gonna be actually this one. I like to have my guitar in red. Vocal, I like to have the same color as the people that are singing into it. we're gonna have here, there's some choice to make for 3 lead singer. I think I'm gonna go with this one, this one, this one. Spare mic's gonna be black, talkback's gonna be black. Actually, they stay in blue in the console, but no lights, no color. All right, let's start to do some processing. Input wise, we're not gonna do much on this one. In the gate block, we're definitely gonna do something here. I think I'm gonna stick for now with the default expander. Really smooth on the kick. I just don't want it to rumble, so that's gonna be a good starting point. EQ wise, well, it's a bass drum, so I can already change these to be maybe the high could be a shelving. We're definitely gonna have a boost around here. We're definitely gonna have a cut around here. Maybe a tiny boost here, maybe a tiny boost here. Maybe not this one. I don't know what the mic is. If it's a Sennheiser, I'm probably not gonna use it. If it's something else, I may use it, because usually I'm mostly a kick out guys, so we will see. Hey, what's up? I'm gonna go channel by channel. So compression, I'm gonna go 160. That's a good starting point. We're good with that, and that's gonna be it for our kick in. Kick out, gate, same thing. Good starting point, maybe 2-to-1. EQ, we're gonna change our shelving to parametric. Gonna be a boost somewhere around here. There's gonna be a cut somewhere around here, and on this one, we probably gonna boost that a lot. We're gonna need to see how it sounds. We're gonna wait to hear how it sounds, but there's definitely a cut somewhere in that region, and there's definitely a boost somewhere in that region. So we'll see. We're ready for that. It's probably gonna change. Compression again, 160. We're gonna leave that as a good starting point. Snare, I don't use gate on snare top anymore. I feel like it's not needed. Low cut, probably higher. Probably a boost here around the fundamental of the snare, so it's going to be anywhere between 200 and 250. So usually 220. For some reason, drummer tend to tune their snare to a 8A, and we're going to remove the first harmonic here, which is usually double the frequency that you have here. So if you have 220, it's going to be 440 around here most of the time. Starting point again, and not by much. Compression, I'm a lover for the no stressor. You guys know probably about that. Maybe we're going to start 1.5-to-1 ratio. Snare bottom, on this one, I'm going to use a gate. We're going to use a really 4-to-1 heavy expander, and the source for that gate is going to be our snare top. EQ, we're just going to roll off some of that. We will listen to it, usually a tiny bit of boost in here, just to get really that chain. And I'm just running it lower in the mix, you know, boosting the top end and running it lower in the mix. Compression, we can go no stressor, 1.5-to-1, and we will see. Insert, no more insert, or no insert needed on that one. Snare 2, I don't know what's gonna happen here, so I know it's not gonna be used a whole lot, so we're gonna put a gate on it, or an expander at least on it. EQ wise, I don't know if it's gonna be a smaller snare or I don't know if it's gonna be a piccolo or a fat snare. We'll see. Compressor for that one, 160. Hi-hat, not much here, just EQ. I don't usually put anything on hats. It's going to be a cut somewhere around here. It's probably going to be a cut somewhere around here. A boost or not, we will see. But usually I just try to roll off, make sure that the fundamental of the snare doesn't leak into that mic. But I want to keep the definition, so, you know, something like that. We'll see. Compression, nothing. Okay, tom, this is where we're going to start to have fun. Source extractor. I love how it reacts on the tom. Starting at minus 18. 12 dB, fast release, peak attack, that's good. EQ, somewhere around that. somewhere around that, around 500-ish. This is usually what I cut out of a thumb. Maybe we're gonna boost here, maybe we're gonna boost our cut here. Sometimes, depending on the mic, you have a little much of 2 to 4K in that region. You know, it really pierce on the floor tom or on the thumb in that range. Compression, 160. It just works on drums. And we're gonna copy paste that channel to the floor. So we're gonna go copy to this one. I want all, not the config, not the tag. I want this. Copy. Alright. Maybe for the floor we're gonna go a little lower. And maybe we're gonna move that, but it's just a starting point. From Buller. Hold on, my mouse is not in the right screen for me to put you guys on the screen. Also starting to make show for Christmas show with QLab and Super Rockin' the Wing. Oh, you got a really nice setup over there, man. Probably a good combo to have nowadays. Overhead, just quick, low cut, not much here. Congas, low cut. I know they're not going to be used a lot, so let's go source extractor. Source extractor on everything. The world should have a source extractor on it. That's going to be good. It's going to be good. Tiny bit of compression with a 160. We can probably copy that from the ohm channel. Go copy to the timbales. Copy that. Same thing for the floor. We're just gonna go here, timbales, copy, send it to the floor, copy. That's good. So we have a couple channel down, bass guitar. This is where we can have a lot of fun. I love going straight into a 160. EQ, just a tiny bit. Maybe low cut here. We're gonna listen to the bass before we do anything to that. And we're gonna add, guess what? A 160 on the output. So we're really gonna crank the input of the 160. We're gonna go output of 32, roughly. Attack 5, release 3. 4-to-1 ratio. And we're just gonna, basically we're gonna even the volume, EQ it, and finish compression with light compression on the 160. This one's gonna be going all the time. The 160 is barely gonna move. If we want to prep for bass, depending on the bass player, we're probably gonna boost somewhere around here. We're probably gonna cut somewhere around here. Because I'm doing only front of house, I can be more aggressive with the low mid cut on the bass, but it's gonna depend on the bass. So we'll need to see. Track, nothing. Just gonna leave that as is. Guitar, I'm gonna put a low cut on, and that's a maybe. No EQ, no nothing. Same for the lead guitar. I'm gonna put a low cut on. That's again a maybe. And we're gonna start a preset for vocal. So vocal is gonna be a copy paste as a starting point for everybody. We're gonna start by, you guessed it. Oh, actually, I could do that. Okay, let's do this. Source extractor around -18, 20 dB. A tiny bit of compression on the way in, just a little bit. Like, I only want that needle to move on the LA2A when the singer is going loud. Most of the compression is gonna happen after the EQ. So we're gonna go here 160. That's a good starting point. I know we're gonna have SM58, so I know around here I want to cut something. I know around here I probably want to cut something. around 2.5, 2.8K depending on the person. 3 dB, let's go 3 to 6, so 4.5. Here's probably gonna be closer to 9. It's gonna give really natural sounding voice, not, you know, bass heavy vocal, really close mic stuff. Even if we are close mic, we're just gonna get rid of that. We're gonna shape it nicely. The 2.5K is just gonna reduce some of that stuff that is usually hard to listen to at high level. And sorry, I have people texting me. Just want to make sure it's not for the gig. Just want to make sure it can wait. Okay, it can all wait. All right. After that, we're gonna seal the deal with my new friend. Usually, I like to go 1176, but I'm a fan of the no stressor. But I'm debating right now. Should I go 1176 or should I go no stressor? Both are good choice. Both are really good choice. Let's go 1176. Minus 21. I'll put probably. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go minus 25, minus 24. Minus 24, minus 24. Attack at 2, 4 to 1. Release at 5, attack at 5. That's a starting point. Again, we're gonna adjust that. I basically want the needle to go pretty much all the way, and when people are going loud, I want that first to drop me down, and I want to smooth it before going into the 1176. But the 1176 is there to do most of the work. That's awesome. Let's do a copy paste of that. Let's go from home, copy, and we're just gonna copy that to all my vocal and the spare and the talkback mic. Why not? Go copy, and all my channels are now exactly the same here. Let's take a look at our effect rack. So far we got nothing. So I know that band is usually really good, and I can apply some kind of mastering on them. So we're just gonna apply a precision limiter that I'm gonna insert as the last thing on my chain here on channel 1. Just like if I ever, basically most of the time when the PA is too loud, I'd keep my master at a level that makes sense, and I just drop it by 18 dB here, which is probably gonna be the scenario today. So I'm gonna leave that like this for now, and I'm not gonna compress at all. I'm not gonna use the limiting at all. It's just there to act as a pad on my mix. One thing I can do is go G bus with an attack of 3 millisecond. Probably gonna bring that up to -6 just to remove some of the peak that were not caught by that first compression. I'm just gonna apply a tiny bit of compression on the full mix, but you know, I don't want that needle to move all the time. I want that needle to move, let's say on tom fill, or if everybody's going together loud for vocal. And actually thinking about that, I can probably create a vocal bus for the band, or use a second main out for the band. Let's go main 2 for the vocal. Taking decision here. Guitar vocal, we're not gonna go into main 1, we're gonna go into main 2. Main 2 spare is also gonna be there, and the talkback is not gonna go anywhere because it's a talkback. And now let's prep our console with a matrix. So what we're gonna do is gonna go select matrix here. We're gonna use matrix 1 as our main out. We're just gonna make sure that okay, I'm gonna change that from the main, from the band bus. I'm gonna reset that. I'm gonna reset that to none. We're gonna put our limiter, final limiter on the matrix. That's gonna be our PA feed. And we're going to use the G-Bus compressor from there, 0.3, maybe -6. We'll see. We're going to make sure that that matrix is up, and also in routing, we're going to assign that to my local out. I'm going to change from my main to a matrix. Matrix 1, left and right. We're also going to do the same thing for AS50 feed. So 15 and 16 is going to be matrix 1. If I ever need to have the sub on the side, we're going to use matrix 2. No, matrix 2. Yes, we can use matrix 2. Main and matrix got me confused here for a second. Have you considered using the solo source to check the input? In what context, Rolf? Hi, by the way. Hi. In the PA, like using the in context in PA, I can do that, but there is not many reason for me to check something. Like if I have a problem with something, I could do that, and I'm probably gonna use headphone. If I ever doubt of something live, I'm used to just take my earphones out and listen to it, and most of the time it's also acting as a safety layer because I know how my ears are sounding. I know the color of the Shure 846, and I know how it should sound in there. So if I want to check something that I have doubt, like if it's bugged or not, I'm gonna check it with my in-ears, just so I can like rule out the PA of the equation. All right, let's make sure that we have our mains now being sent into our matrix. Right now it's not. So main 1 that we should definitely label band is gonna be sent at 0 dB. Main 2, or yeah, we're gonna send that to sub if needed. Main 2, actually vocal don't need to be sent into the subs, and we're gonna label that. So we're just gonna go here, naming, so it's gonna be vocal. Here's gonna be band. Next, that's great, that's good. We made sure that we have our band, our vocal label here at the top. We're gonna name our matrix 2. We're gonna call this one full. I'm going to call this one sub if ever needed. I'm not gonna apply any processing on these, but I could if I want to come here and do some basic like crossover point for my sub. Actually, I made it the wrong side. For my sub, I want to remove my IN information. Let's say starting at 120 usually is a good starting point. But I'm gonna keep this one. Actually, I can prepare it, but I'm not gonna engage it for my band. So if I don't have a stereo left right, I'm just gonna use matrix 1 going straight to the PA. If I need to do the crossover point, I'm probably gonna enable my EQ, come back to my sub, and make sure that I feed the sub with that one. I'm gonna make sure that my mains are at 0 here, and I'm gonna keep the fader all the way down because those I don't want it to be up. I'm gonna do my gain line check, and after that we'll see. Let's go in the bus. Let's go with bus 11. What do we want to have here? We're gonna start by naming that. Let's go in order that you usually do thing. Drum verb, instrument verb. So for my percussion, If I want to have a separate reverb for that, I can do that. After that, we're gonna have the classic. I'm gonna go with long, short reverb, delay, and chorus. Let's do some effect then. Let's go in order. Drum verb. You guys convinced me to use the VSS3. Instrument verb, we're just gonna use the room. It's gonna be fine. Long reverb, let's go blue plate. As usual, we're gonna start that two blue plate. No, not two blue plate. Let's go with a room again for vocal. We're gonna interchange these. Actually, we're gonna go room, long, plate, short. Delay, stereo delay, of course. And chorus, I never understood how to use the dimension chorus. For some reason, to me, it sounds strange. If you guys have any cue about that one, I'm not figuring it out. It doesn't respond in a way that I understand. We're just gonna start with that. So we're gonna assign all these effects, and we're gonna start building on these. Drum, turn that on. We're gonna search to preset. There's one called Drum Room that I think is working good. Drum plate stuff. There we go. Instrument. This one. Yeah, maybe that's a little long. Let's start with that. Long reverb. The all. Turn that on. 40 millisecond of pre-delay maybe is a lot. That's good. DK 2.5. Could be too long, but we're not going to use too much of it, so it should be good. Plate. Short plate. So far, not much to touch here. Maybe adjusting the low cut. You don't really need stuff under 250 in your vocal reverb, and you don't need much over 4K. We'll start with that. Delay. I like my delay to sound really nasty, really like not pristine clean. 50 milliseconds of off time. That means it's gonna ping pong. It's gonna with a 50 millisecond off time on the right. I can probably bring that up to 250. By the low cut, I can do that. Yeah. Feedback, 35% is a good starting time. We're gonna use a tap for that. It's gonna be our tap delay. And lastly, 80s delay mix of 100%. Yeah, maybe I can keep it like this, but you don't need much information from the eye and information of a delay. So that's good. We can slow that down just a little bit. I just wanted to surf, the wave, that chorus. And we're gonna start to create some really cool stuff. First thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna take our delay and we're gonna send that into our reverb. So we're gonna take our delay, we're gonna send that around -12. I went way too far here. -12 into my reverb. And what I like to do, and I know some people don't like that, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I like to take my short reverb and send it into my long reverb. So it just one into the other. We're gonna do the same thing here for the chorus. Around -12 makes total sense. Usually usually makes sense. And it doesn't react the same way. And I discovered that the other day from the X32 versus the Wing. The scent level that I'm so used to. Hey, in the what are we watching? I'm creating a show for a top 40 band that I'm doing this afternoon. The band is called Body Groove. Actually, we can save that. We're gonna save that snap file. Body Groove. Body Groove. Save that into Body Groove. It's the top 40 band that we're gonna do later today. I built the show file because I had one before, but it was like from V1. So I was like, no, I'm not loading that into the console just to avoid any kind of possible mistake. So let's start to do some sending. I'm gonna use the send on fader for that. It's gonna be way quicker. I'm gonna go drum verb. Drum verb is gonna be your drums. Snare top, snare bottom, of course. Snare 2. Tiny bit of floor, tiny bit of overheads. We're gonna do the instrument verb now, which is the percussion. So conga timbals, not the overhead. I don't want that to be in the reverb. We're gonna do just a tiny bit of floor, around -20. After that, we're gonna move on to our vocal in the long verb. Just gonna unmute that, and I'm gonna send all my 5 vocal around -18 into that verb. It's not much, but it's gonna add up all together. Doing the same thing here for my short verb, which is the plate. The delay, I'm gonna send just a tiny bit, just as a slap back, not as a repeat delay, and I'm gonna probably ride that along the night. So during the night where I have stuff that is like not really disco but 90s club music that always had that long delay, that repeat delay, I'm gonna ride the vocalist in there. I have 3 lead vocal in that band. They alternate between songs and they duet and do backup. So I'm gonna mix them. I'm gonna have some fun. It's not set in stone. And we're gonna go chorus. I'm gonna go a little higher, maybe around -12 for everybody, because funny enough, even if I send it into reverb, I'm noticing that using the chorus sometimes bring the vocal back up to the front just a tiny bit. It makes, spatially, it just bring them back to the front. I don't know how to describe this, but depending on when you find the sweet spot, you write it. If it's too much, it's gonna sound like you're singing into chorus. But if you bring down just enough, it's gonna give you the perfect balance where the vocal is sitting more up front, but it's wet and it's like moving in the mix. We'll see. So that's about it. Do I need to get anything else ready? We're gonna do some user custom control, of course. Let's go here. User assign. The first thing that I want to have is a mute group. So we're gonna go mute group 1. That's gonna be red here, and we're gonna name that mute 1. That's basically gonna kill the whole band. Sometimes I like to do that in the DCA group. For some of you who know, we can replace the DCA custom control as an option here in the setup. Let me find out. It's on Surface button. Actually, let's do that just for fun. I went to setup, Surface, use DCA button 1 through 16 as a custom control. And we're gonna put our mute group or band mute group there so we don't accidentally hit it up. So now I'm gonna select the DCA. I'm gonna press down on view, DCA1 color red is going to be mute group 1. Done. And we're going to assign mute group 1 to that one. I'm going to go back into our user, and we're not going to assign it. It's not going to be used. There is, so actually we can start with our reverb send. Let's go with our reverb send here. Like send on fader, we're going to create sends for our drum verb. So this one's going to be drum verb. Done. We're gonna change the color of that. Oops, we're gonna change the color of that to green. Next one is gonna be percussion. That color. Perk verb. Done. And we're gonna assign send on fader percussion or instrument verb. Percussion instrument is gonna be the same thing at the end of the day. After that, let's go. Let's start. Color, delay. Doesn't really matter if it's not in the same order. I'm just gonna use the one that I want to have close to me the best. So actually, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's put the reverb first, and we're gonna finish with the delay at the bottom, and I'll explain you guys why later. So it's gonna be this one, this color, just for fun. It's gonna be long. Send on fader. It's gonna be the long reverb. Long reverb. This one, color that blue, so you don't mix them up. Short reverb. All right, short reverb. After that, we're gonna go delay. Send. Color green. Turn that on. Delay send. Chorus. Here. So I have my 6 cent on fader. At the bottom, I'm gonna put a tap and a mute for the delay. So I don't want that in 5 and 6. I want that more in 13. So that's gonna be color red. I'm gonna name that tap. And we're gonna assign a effect parameter for that. So effects parameter. Delay, stereo delay time, and it's flashing, and I can change the time with that. Under it, in that CC, we're gonna call that delay mute. Close. It's gonna be green. Delay mute, and we're gonna put a channel mute. And I like to mute the input of my effect send, so we're gonna mute the bus that way. So we're gonna mute the delay. Next to that, here we're gonna go channel mute. We're gonna mute, or we're gonna put a mute group. It's gonna be mute group 7, and that one we're gonna name it reverb mute. Or verb mute. Done. We're gonna put blue. And that way I can have access to my mute, the both at the bottom I have my tap, I have access to my send on the delay next to me. And is there anything that I want to put into 14? Let's think about it. There's not much that I want to put here. There is no auto tune that I need to put on anybody, so I don't need to do a, you know, snippet recall or anything. Global page, I could probably, I don't know, put my delay in there. I don't need to do CC push. Okay, let's put my delay in there just for fun. I'm probably not going to use it, but let's try. Delay, insert post. Let's see if it brings that up. Yes, it brings the delay up. Let's go. FX rack. FX rack delay. Oh, that's a lot for that small icon. Let's go here. So I have my mute for my delay. I have my tap tempo, my FX rack if I want to see the delay. I have the delay mute. I'm muting the bus, and I'm gonna in my reverb mute. Now let's do some mute group. I'm gonna go here, config, mute group 1. We're just gonna select everything here. Mute group 7. We're just gonna put all our reverbs in there. I don't need to do drums. I just need basically these two and the chorus in mute 7. Now let's move on to the bus page, and I'm gonna mute. I don't know, you guys probably cannot see that. Well, actually you can see it on the screen. It's mute, unmute, mute, unmute, and I'm doing that with 2 custom control at the same times. The reason why the delay is on its separate mute is sometimes I want to open up the reverb, but I don't want the delay to be open because maybe I'm prepping something for a repeat and I just want to use the custom control. Well, I'm opening up the reverb and I use the mute group as a send into the delay. So when the singer are singing the right word that I want to spread, I just open up the delay, close it back, open up the delay, close it back. The input, so it just go like and it tells out into the other effect. So I want the reverb to stay open, but I want the delay to be off. So that's it, guys. We're gonna do a quick save here. Body groove, I could do update, but I can also just do save, confirm. All right, I have my show file on my console. Maybe I'm gonna have to run some background music, or I'm gonna have to run other stuff. I still have a few minutes, so maybe I can try to do a custom layer. I can probably do a drum and percussion DCA, and I can probably have my whole band. Yeah, if I get rid of the talkback and the spare, I can probably get my whole band on one layer. So we're gonna do that. So let's do a drum DCA. I'm gonna go config. I never remember where the DCA are. It's not in the mute group. I think, do I have to select DCA? Okay, well, I just figured it out. Drum. I'm gonna go DCA to percussion. And that's gonna be it. Gonna go custom layer, view that, config. Let's start with the DCA. So my drum DCA, my perc DCA, my channels. I want my bass, tracks, guitar, vocal, bass, Christine, Mark, Emily, and I still have an open slot. I could do another DCA, or just leave it open in case of something happen. But right now in front of me with that layer, that user layer, I have my drum DCA that I need to assign. So we're just gonna do this. And my percussion DCA, now we're gonna just do this. Make sure that our DCA are at 0. So when I raise the fader, it's gonna go up, and that's about it. One band on a full console right in front of me. Drum, perc, bass, all the tracks, both guitar, all the vocal independently. Maybe, okay, let's do main 2. Let's go main 2. That's my vocal. That's my vocal group, basically main 2. So I have my vocal group, and on this one, I'm probably gonna have a light compression. I usually really like the 1176, but just for fun, let's go with the no stressor. Really small ratio. Gonna leave it like that for now. And yeah, store that again, and we're good to go. That's about it. Do you guys have any more questions? I still have a few minutes. I'm okay to leave in 5 minutes. We're gonna wrap that little baby up, put that in the back of the car, and drive to the gig. You guys have any question about what we did here? It's fairly simple. I mean, I'm gonna run that setup off the monitor rig, so all the gain are already pre-decided for me. All the mic are already pre-decided for me, and since I'm only doing front of house for these guys, I'm free to do whatever I want. I don't have to, compromise EQ. And when I say compromise, I don't really mean compromise, but I'll be able to EQ whatever I want anywhere and for what's needed for that room. Sometimes I try to be more conservative when it comes to EQ, and I will probably do more an overall PA EQ versus the source EQ. But in that situation, I'm gonna listen to the PA, I'm gonna EQ the PA, make sure it sounds nice, and after that, I'm just gonna crack everything up for the room to sound good. And I think we're gonna have a good time with that. So thank you very much, guys, for watching that totally random, totally weird, and I think I have like allergies starting it up right now, so I'm probably gonna grab a pill right away. Sorry about that. Okay, guys, so that's gonna wrap it up for me. I don't know why I have any allergic reaction right now, but I'll keep you guys updated. If I'm not crying too much, I'm gonna head out and grab a pill for real right away. Guys, thank you very much for watching this. I hope you learned something. Until the next one, I want you guys to please take care of yourself. See you soon. See you later.